Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot by BOMISpirit. I'm Rodin. So I'm not quite ready for the day, as you can probably tell. I've got like some bedhead going on, but I was getting pulled in really quickly for an SOS reading here, which I'm also calling surprise reading. So someone's feeling really sorry for themselves. It almost feels like depression, like hardcore depression just coming on really quickly. There's also a lot of anger I'm feeling there and possible substance abuse. I was getting a lot of like Aries and Taurus energy too. So someone could be a cusper or have these placements, not necessarily, but those energies I feel like are the ones that are pulling me in. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here because it felt like an urgent thing. Like I had my breakfast sitting right here. I was finishing up making my breakfast and I was like, ah, shit. I gotta get this message out really quickly. So that being said, for those who are new to my SOS surprise readings, when I get sucked in or I get really pulled on energy, because you guys pull on me a lot, sometimes messages like really just come up and I don't know who they're for, what they're for. I just know what I'm feeling. And so I go ahead and I do a reading on it. So the first thing I do, I have just the majors here from the Tarot of Dreams. Oh, Lord, my hair. From just the Tarot of Dreams deck. And I use these first to basically try to hone in on what energies are pulling on me. Now, when it comes to tarot, and of course, majors and minors, every card has an elemental association, a planetary association, a zodiac sign association, or like a masculine feminine energy association. So whatever cards come out for the majors, those are the energies that are at play or are pulling on me. So just take that as it resonates. So for example, if we get like the Tower card, that would be Mars. So Mars is pulling, masculine energy is pulling, fire is pulling, or Aries or Scorpio. Okay, so it's like, that's what I mean by energies. So let's go ahead and see what we get with this. What energies are pulling on me for this message? What energies are pulling on me for this message? Actually, I need chopsticks. Like I said, I wasn't quite ready for the day because I was like literally making breakfast. Haven't done my hair. Okay. What energies are pulling on me for this message? Oh, no wonder. No wonder. Shit, the devil, which is Capricorn. Wow, because I'm feeling sorry, now I'm all discombobulated. I was feeling that substance abuse. I was feeling a little bit of that. Like a quick suck into a really strong hold, where it's like someone's being really down on themselves. Like someone's being really hard on themselves, down on themselves. It feels very depressive, but I also feel anger there. It's like someone's getting sucked into a dark hole very quickly. So the devil. What other energies are pulling on me regarding this message? What other energies are pulling on me regarding this message? What other energies are pulling on me regarding this message? Oh, okay. The bottom card, I'll show you in a second. So now we have the Lovers, which is Gemini. So now we have Capricorn and Gemini. And then we have the Magician, which is Mercury, so Virgo and also Gemini. For me personally, this is also Aqua and Scorpio and very masculine energy. It doesn't have to be if you don't want to, take it that way, but that is for me personally as a reader. But this is explicitly Mercury, Virgo, Gemini. So there's energies here about communication. There's and the mind, the mental space. There's energies here of bondage. And also for some of you, it is about a connection, and some of you it's just about your spiritual alignment and spiritual path. On the bottom, we do have the Tower, Mars. So fire, a lot of masculine energy going on here. Could also be Aries or Scorpio. So again, just to reiterate, the energies that are pulling on me for this message. All these cards are so big. So we have Capricorn with the Devil, Gemini with the Lovers, the Magician, Mercury, so Virgo, Gemini. For me personally, that's Aqua and Scorpio and masculine energy. And then we have the Tower, which is Mars. So masculine energy, fire energy, Aries, and Scorpio. I'm feeling strong Aries and Taurus. I am feeling that, but we do have that present here with the Tower. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's get into this. Yeah. I'm torn on what deck I want to use. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm like all over the place. I want to use the haunted deck for this. Let's use the haunted deck. It's almost like someone's anger is sparking them into a depressive downward spiral, is what I'm picking up on. Someone has a lot of resentment. Yeah, it's like it's going from anger to sadness really quickly, really quickly. And I do feel for some there's substance abuse wrapped up in this. Obviously, it's not for everybody. It's whoever needs to hear this message. Now, these messages could pertain to you directly, or someone that you know, or someone you're energetically attached to, or someone in your environment, energetic or physical. Okay. So what's going on here with this message? Hangman. Hangman in reverse. Piscean energy. So somebody's woken up to something. It's the truth about something. It's something that they've been in denial about or pushing away, and now they can't stop seeing it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to feel it. It's upsetting to them. Whatever this truth is, it's upsetting to them. I feel a major loss attached to this. But I feel anger. I feel anger, and then it's triggering sadness. Oh, that's a lot. I'll take it though. 8 of Wands, Sag energy. Yeah, see, 5 of Cups. Oh, excuse me. 5 of Cups, Scorpionic energy. We have the Sun in reverse, Leo. Wow. And the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo, with the Queen of Swords, Libra. Could also be air. Or water. I just heard fire. Yeah, there's a lot of fire going on with this message, okay? So whether you have a lot of fire placements or this person does, or you're just harnessing the energy, because we all can harness whatever energy we want, but someone's waking up to something and they're really unhappy with what it is that they're realizing. I almost feel like someone's got to, like, someone has like moved away. With the 8 of Wands, I don't feel communication. I feel travel. I feel movement. I don't feel talking. I feel movement here. Like, there's been a major shift, or someone has shifted a lot within their life, and it's almost like someone's been sleeping on that. Like, someone didn't realize that somebody, yeah, it's like whoever's feeling this like sadness, they didn't realize that somebody's been shifting a lot, or that somebody has been actually moving or traveling, like further distancing, right? Like getting further and further away from them. And it's creating this energy of the 5 of Cups, Sun in reverse, and the 10 of, Jesus, this 5 does not want to stay. And the 10 of Pentacles in reverse with this Queen of Swords here. This Queen of Swords energy, I feel like, is the one that's been like distancing, right? I feel like that's the person who's like being lost in this, or has decided to like shift and move away from whoever has been asleep. Like I feel like this person who's waking up to this and who's like having this like anger going into sadness, they haven't been noticing it. They haven't been realizing it. And now it's like, ding, realization. And it's like, I feel like they get angry. The first thing they do is get angry. Any other messages pertaining to the spread? Hey, buddy. Clyde's right here. 9 of Wands in reverse, Sag energy. So there's a giving up, throwing in the towel, loss of steam, loss of stamina. Jesus. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus energy. Yeah, this feels, first of all, there's major disconnection. Sorry, I was about to say, like, there's definitely a loss of a investment here, or an opportunity for investment. Definitely feeling that, like, wasted efforts if there was already time put into something. But I'm also feeling major disconnection. Major. Someone is not in tune with themselves. That's also what I'm getting with this. Someone is not in tune with themselves at all. At all. I'm surprised they even, like, can function in their own body. Yeah, I think this is why I'm also feeling like substance abuse. Whoever this is, it's the person that's feeling this loss of this Queen of Swords. They're not in tune with who they are. They're not even in tune with their own body. It's like they just kind of like, yeah, it's like they sleepwalk through life. And now they're waking up to this Queen of Swords not really being around anymore, not being accessible to them. And they're freaking out. Any other messages pertaining to this spread? Yeah. 6 of Cups in reverse, Scorpionic energy. So, of course, unhappy memories, unhappy feelings, really unpleasant. Really unpleasant. Yeah, This person is like sleepwalking through life. They're realizing this Queen of Swords, whoever this Queen of Swords is to them, it could be a family member, a love interest, a friend, whoever, someone that they probably like to have around, is now completely out of their reach, completely. And it's very upsetting to them. It's very upsetting to them. I feel like it's just triggering a lot of anger, a lot. And then it's quickly putting them in a place of depression. All the while, I do feel for some that there's some substance abuse here because they're disconnected with themselves. It's like they're kind of like a zombie, even if they come off that way or not. Like energetically, like they're a zombie. They're like the Walking Dead. Overall, what's interesting is that we do have the Six of Pentacles. Taurian energy with the Queen of Pentacles, not Queen of Cups, excuse me. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn energy could also be earth or water. They want it, yeah, they want to like chase after this person. They want to chase after them, but I can feel the anger. I can feel it. They're very resentful towards this person. Like almost like, how dare you, in a way? Like, how dare you? But at the same time, it's like, this person's been a zombie. This person's been sleepwalking. And I think this queen, for whatever reason, maybe because of that, has just wanted to distance themselves. Let's get into this a little bit further. I'm going to get into the Hangman in reverse. Wow. Okay, anyway, just amazed. I'm going to use Honest Truth deck for this one. Time for the Hangman in reverse. And then I'm going to eat breakfast after this. Time with the Hangman in reverse. Time with the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this queen felt like they were wasting their time with this person. Like, being connected to this person, knowing this person, investing in this person was just a waste of their time, a waste of their energy, and it wasn't going to pay off, or it hasn't been paying off. And so they're like, I'm out. I'm out. Time with the Hangman in reverse. But for some, I feel like this has been ongoing. For some of you, this feels like this has been an ongoing process. Like, it's not new. It's not new information, but because they're so asleep, like such a zombie, they're just realizing it. So Queen of Swords, if any of you are Queen of Swords who are watching this, if you've already distanced yourself like a while ago, they're just realizing it. They're just realizing it. Time of the Hangman in reverse. Time of the Hangman in reverse. Time of the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, Ten of Wands, the burden of waking up. The burden of realizing what they've been sleeping on. Like literally, I just keep getting like sleeping, like the Walking Dead, like a freaking zombie, energetically, when it comes to this person. And realizing again that this person is out of their reach. Total burden. Total burden. Time of the Hangman in reverse. Time with the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, even like being drawn back here, even though they want to reach out. Oh, Lord. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I was not ready for the day. Even though they want to reach out to this queen is totally energetically like shut off from them. Door is closed. It's been closed. I keep feeling that. Like, this door has been closed for a while, and they're just realizing it. Time with the Hangman in reverse. All right, now we have the Page of Wands, the Fool, Aries energy, could also be Aquarius because it's a Uranus card, with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the burden of realizing they want to reach out, the burden of realizing they don't want this person to get away. Especially with the Fool and Ace of Pentacles, it can be about a new start, an opportunity. It speaks of opportunities, but I really feel like it's just about like, hey, come back. Don't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. Like, they're realizing how much they really want this person. For some, even need. Oh, that's interesting. For some, like, how they actually really need this person. Let's see what other cards want to come out. Time over the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy. Oh, this person. Oh, I feel for them. They're so stressed. They're so in their head. They're also very, like, depressed. and angry. Like they're in quite a dark spiral here. And some I can't stop feeling that, like turning to substances to like kind of cope with this. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse. They're kicking themselves for not realizing something. They're kicking themselves for not understanding. Oh, not understanding and not seeing something about this queen sooner. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. I think they're realizing that they lied to themselves. Yeah, they're realizing they lied to themselves in their state of zombiness, in their state of sleep. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. Hermit. Virgo energy. Some of them have strong Virgo. Like all of a sudden that card came out, I got the chills. Very strong Virgo energy here. Hermit is all about trying to figure things out by going within, creating space for yourself. And by going within, like really searching within yourself for the answers, right? Really trying to dissect like why you did what you did, why you feel what you feel. Like that's the Hermit card. It's actually very active work. Like people think Hermit sometimes is just kind of like sitting there, but it's not. It's very active work. Also can lean towards shadow work here. I wouldn't, and it usually comes out when the Hangman comes out. I have noticed that. They usually come out together. I do think they're doing some self-exploration, but I also feel like they're really realizing they just ran away from themselves. Oh, that's hard. They hid within themselves. This is such a fascinating person. They're realizing they hid within themselves to not see the truth. They weren't ready for the truth of this person, whatever truth this person was bringing. Because Queen of Swords is usually always brings the truth, right? They carry the sword of truth. They weren't ready for something. Excuse me. They weren't ready for something, ready to own something, ready to do something, ready to be a part of something, whatever it is. They just weren't ready. They weren't ready. So they hid within themselves. And now that they're realizing this person is now inaccessible to them, out of their reach, it's really hard to not go within themselves in a dark way. And again, they're also very removed from themselves. So it's like, even if they try to do hermit mode, it would be really hard for them to even pull it off because they're so disconnected. I was feeling that because they're so disconnected from themselves. So it's almost like even if they tried it, it might just take them to a dark place. Interesting. Tell me more about the Hangman in reverse. I feel like this person has a lot of stuff to work out first with themselves. Yeah, there's more of that depression. So yeah, that's exactly what I felt. Like going within sometimes is really helpful, but if you are very disconnected with yourself and you go within because you're also trying to like escape reality, you're just going to hit the star in reverse. You're just going to hit depression. You're going to go to a dark place. Oh, I really feel for this person. I feel like they're really lost. And because they're really lost, they just want to get angry about it. I think that this queen brought a lot of light and understanding and insight to like just reality and existence for this person. Like just brought some sense. This person brought some sense to their life. And they liked that. They enjoyed that, whether they realized it or not. They just feel really lost. Oh my God, it's making me really sad. Overall, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, Jupiter, Leo energy, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, Cancer. Could also be Pisces or Scorpio. Yeah, this is like being incredibly upset over feeling like they've lost. They didn't I keep getting that. They didn't recognize something. They didn't see something. They didn't understand something. They either lied to themselves about it or they just couldn't see it. And they're really upset with themselves for that. But at the same time, they just want to get angry because they're very lost in who they are. And I can feel it. Like they do like run away within themselves when they can't deal with reality. But then that just leads to depression in a dark place. And for some, even substance abuse. Like this is probably a cycle for some. For some of you, this individual, whether it's you or another person, like that's a cycle for them. Like life gets really hard, and because they're very disconnected with themselves and even disconnected from spirit, they try to go within, but when they go within, they just go to a dark place because they're so disconnected from themselves. And then they might lead to like substance abuse, and then it's like a whole cycle of being in that dark place until something or someone helps to get them out of it, and then something goes awry and they get disappointed again, and then they go back into going within and going back to that dark place. It's a perpetual cycle for some. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So that's that person. Let's look at the Queen of Swords. I'm sorry, I just have to be a girl for a second. Okay, let's look at this Queen of Swords. I'm gonna use crystal visions for this one. Talking about the Queen of Swords. I think this person's looking at the Queen of Swords like they just gave up on them. But I really feel like this person, and when I say sleeping on them, I don't mean like in the slang term. To be honest, I don't really know what the slang term means when people say like, oh, they were sleeping on me. I don't really know what that means, to be honest with you. So when I say that this person was sleeping on this Queen of Swords, I mean like they were asleep. Like a zombie, like energetic zombie, like sleeping, like they were not aware of themselves or reality or the situation. They can't see truth in their environment. They can't see reality very well. This person's has always had a hard time perceiving what's actually right in front of them, because they're like a zombie energetically. That's what I mean. I don't mean physically a zombie. I mean energetically, not physically. Anyway, I really wanted to reiterate that. But let's look at this Queen of Swords. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's like this queen did give up on this person, but only because this person was not really present with them, right? This person wasn't present with them, wasn't really giving them energy because they were energetically asleep. Like I keep wanting to do this, like their eyes shut to this person. So this Queen of Swords is like, this is not worth my time. I'm out. So yeah, they gave up, but for a valid reason. Talking about the Queen of Swords, but I can feel this person, we'll just call them the Hermit. There's something about them that's very like hermity in nature. They might actually be somebody like in their true nature, they might actually be quite a sage, but because they're so disconnected, they're not able to really tap into that within themselves. Anyway, kind of this Queen of Swords. But I can feel this sage having a lot of anger towards this person, like, you gave up on me, but for good reason. Talking about the Queen of Swords. Talking about the Queen of Swords. Wow, there it is. Page of Cups with the Tower, Mars, so Aries, Scorpio with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn energy. Page of Cups can also be honesty. It doesn't have to always be communication with another person. I feel like this Queen of Swords, it's like they were being honest with themselves that, oh, yeah, I need to let this go, right? The Tower can be a realization, doesn't have to be like a destructive event. It can just be like a realization or epiphany, right? This is the Queen of Swords being honest with themselves of like, oh shit, I do have to let this go. I do. Yeah. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, Pisces, but it was a hard decision. I feel like emotionally, this queen is still attached to the sage. Emotionally, they're still tied to this person, even though physically they're like, I have to do this. So they're doing something that they emotionally is hard for them to do, but they know it's in their best interest. Time of the Queen. Yeah. With the Lovers. Gemini energy. Again, these two people could be very, very intensely attached in a spiritual way, energetic way, and I do feel that. I do feel that. But I do feel like this queen is putting their higher self first. Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, that's it. It's like this queen is putting what's good for their soul first, a head over heart decision, which is exactly how a Queen of Swords will go about things, right? I'm going to make the logical choice over the emotional one. Talking about the Queen of Swords. Magician in reverse, Mercurial, so Virgo, Gemini, also Aquarius, Scorpio from his reader, Divine Masculine energy. It's funny those two came out because remember the energies that were pulling? Magician and Lovers. And I have Lovers and Magician. It wasn't working. Yeah, I feel like this queen started to realize like this energy, this sage is just a hindrance on me. Whenever you walked away from this person or let this person go. Some of you let this person go a long time ago. but they're just realizing it now. You know what I mean? So also keep that in mind. Some of you it's recent, some of you it's a long time ago. So I'm at the Queen of Swords. Over energy, Page of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Ooh. With the Emperor in reverse, Mars, Aries, Scorpio, could also be Taurus for me as a reader. This person looks at this natural sage, they don't own that because they're disconnected from themselves, as incredibly manipulative, unable to see the truth. They look at this person like they have no sight. They have no sight. They have no sense of reality. That's how they look at this sage / emperor. They have no sense of reality. And I think this queen recognizes that this emperor / sage is very lost. They recognize that. And it's like, well, if they're that lost within themselves and they can't see reality and they have no sight, I can't do anything. That's up to them. They're the ones that have to fix that within themselves and realize that within themselves. I can't stick around and waste my energy and my time and my effort on somebody who has no sight, who's not connected with who they are. That is a waste of my time because I know who I am, right? Underneath that, what's interesting to me, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn energy, could also be earth or water, with the Ten of Swords in reverse, Gemini, and the Nine of Cups in reverse, Pisces. So this queen turns into the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with this person. They shut themselves off. They shut themselves off from this emperor / sage. Ten of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse, and this sage / emperor feels that pain, causes this energy, right? This is like major pain and depression. I keep getting major depression with this sage / emperor after feeling anger and resentment for this person giving up on them. But they gave up on them for a good reason. Wow. Oh, so needless to say, I think this is coming up. I think I got pulled really hard on this because there's a shift going on with this hermit, sage, emperor. There's a shift going on within them. I think that's why I was feeling so pulled, because something in the situation is changing. Because like I said, queens, most of you let go a long time ago. And they're just waking up to that. Just waking up to that. And that could be the shift. Others of you, the shift could be something that's going on within themselves as far as like not being lost anymore, or maybe going through another cycle of depression or another cycle of substance abuse. So I'm going to pull cards really quickly to see what shift is going on within this person, and then I'm going to wrap it up because I do feel that shift. I do feel it. I'm going to use Radiant Wise. Ooh. Interesting. A card that just fell out randomly. The Knight of Swords, Gemini. Could also be air or fire. Okay. What shift is going on in this sage / emperor? What shift is going on in this sage / emperor? Can't wait to eat my breakfast. What shift is going on with this sage / emperor? What shift is going on with this sage / emperor? Yeah. Ace of Wands and the Eight of Swords, Gemini. So even though they're angry, even though they have bouts of depression over this, depending on how long it's been going on for you. If it's recent, they probably had one bout of depression. If it's been like a long time, they probably had a couple bouts. Even though they want it, you know, they want to reach out and they know that that's how they're going to find contentment. They're terrified of doing so. Yeah, because they're depressed. Star in reverse. I keep wanting to say they're depressed. I am feeling that, like, so strong. Like, not just like bummed out, not just like lacking hope or pessimistic. Like, no, they're depressed. They're depressed. And they know that They know that they just have to reach out. They know that in their core, but I feel like this depression, this dark energy is like, again, this person is not good at seeing reality. It's distorting their reality a little bit. It's like they think they can't. They think they can't. And maybe you could just say that's pessimism. Pessimism? Pessimism. Jesus, you know what word I'm trying to say? Pessimistic perspective. You could argue that. They really think they can't. They really think they can't do it. But deep down, they're like, I do just have to try. But their reality is distorted. Their perception's distorted. Any other messages pertaining to the shift within the Sage/Emperor? For some of them, they might have had this anger, then depression, and like try to shut themselves down, like go back into like serious zombie energy mode, and they're coming back online a little bit as far as like waking up to what they're really passionate about when it comes to this queen, and how this queen really does light a fire within them because they bring some sense. I keep wanting to say sense. They bring some sense to their life. So some of you, that's the shift. Overall, we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Jesus, Virgo. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse, more Virgo. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, Libra. Could also be air or fire. And it just gets, yeah, it just gets even more insane. 8 of Wands in reverse, Sag with the Emperor again here. Okay? Yeah. They feel like this person is just not going to talk to them at all. Like, not going to talk, not going to talk, not going to talk. This Emperor feels very blocked from reaching this person. But again, I feel like it's an illusion. I feel like this energy, this like whole, they're completely inaccessible. I cannot reach them in any means. It's a distortion. It's an illusion. It's right there, right? Even in the first spread, the overall energy, they're right there. Yeah, their back is turned because they gave up, but physically it's possible. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's funny. I forget who I was talking to. People forget that everything is pretty much possible. Like, people forget that. Like, people really forget that. I forget who I was talking to. And I love this person dearly. If they end up watching this, I love this person to death. I have so much love for this person and so much respect and admiration. We have a really healthy friendship. Like, I have a lot of love and respect for this person. But they were telling me how badly they want to move. Like, how badly they like don't want to be where they are, but they're staying where they are because they're in a really awesome job. And I get that, and that's really cool. But they're like, yeah, but I can't be here anymore. I can't. And I was like, then don't. But my job. And I was like, well, have you asked about working remotely? Because we've all been, like, a lot of us have been working remotely, right? And they've been working remotely in this job right now. And they're like, well, when I get to that point when I think I can pull it off. And I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. But I'm like, you realize the only thing that's stopping you from doing that is you. Like, it's completely physically possible to move. Like, you just make the choice and you just do it. You just do it. And it's like, and it's funny because like, I really think people they see the limitations, right? They see how limited their reality is, but it's like, no, reality is limitless because it's your reality. You make it whatever you want it to be. It's completely limitless. Your reality is exactly what you make of it. So if you tell yourself, I can't because I'm in this job where you're already working remotely, then you just figure out a way to keep that job and make it all happen, right? And I get it. Sometimes we can't. Like, I do understand that sometimes it's like you do get that no, right, from whoever it is you're working for or whatever. Sometimes you do get roadblocks, right, and you have to wait it out, and that's okay. Sometimes the universe works that way because certain things have to happen in a certain time, and there's always that component. But if you never try, you're literally just setting up an illusionary barricade there to where there wasn't one. You know what I mean? Everything is physically possible. You just sometimes we just tell ourselves we can't when it's completely possible. So anyway, just a little rant about that, but that is something this person's doing. Their reality is distorted and they have this illusion that they can't, but that this person's completely out of their reach or inaccessible or won't talk to them, whatever. But they just have to try, right? They just have to try. And for some reason, they think it's physically impossible for them. So that's going on, what's going on with this hermit slash emperor. But anyway, I hope that you guys found this insightful and helpful. Don't forget to check out Vimeo and Patreon. And sorry, I got so sucked into that in my little like soapbox. I didn't mean to get soapboxy. I forgot like whole spiel. Oh, and don't forget to check out BOMISpirit.com. And whoa, what is with, it's because I haven't started my day. That's why my brain's kind of asleep. And don't forget to check out Instagram, WaterBaby Tarot and BOMISpirit Inc. And I will see you guys soon. I love you guys. Take care. Namaste.